have the Idolmaster one is at our booth, 1178, so come on, swing on by to our booth to see the first Kupush at our booth. Here we have the Saber and the, I believe that's the Black Magician from Yu-Gi-Oh! So we'll be adding more pieces to this line, and we're real excited to kick this Kupush line off. Why don't we move on into Star Wars, and a lot of talk going on with Star Wars, of course, with everything that's happening. And I just want to say that we are fully prepared to support all the new movies that are coming out. So there's a lot of exciting things that are going to be happening in the next couple of years. So we have, just to kind of recap what we're offering, we've got our DX silicone ice trays, and these are extra large size trays. We've got them as the Han Solo and Carbonite and the R2-D2, and we also have the Millennium Falcon. Those are available at our booth right now. And because it's silicone, it's temperature resistant, so you're not limited to just making ice with these. But really great piece if you're throwing a lot of parties and other things. Our retail on that is $14.99, and those are available now. We also have the Death Star silicone ice tray, and this is a real fun piece. It comes in 2 parts, and you're able to make an actual round Death Star with this particular tray. Price point on that is $9.99, and that is available right now at retailers everywhere. So if you're looking for something unique to pick up, you might want to check out our silicone ice trays. We also have a full line of both the regular sized ones, including Han Solo, R2-D2, Darth Vader, the Stormtrooper helmet, Millennium Falcon, and the, I believe, the X-Wing. So check those out. If you are someone who has business cards or has a need to maybe carry some around, and you're a Star Wars fan, you might want to look into our business cards holders. We have Series 1 was actually released first in Japan, and then we were given a special right to sell those at Celebration in Florida last year, and the response was so great, we're going to be able to offer those now as a readily available product. Those will be arriving in August, and made of metal, so they're very durable, and they hold your cards very safely. Nothing's going to crush those cards in these business card holders. The SRP of those are $29.99. And we're going to be following that up with a Series 2. So this is a first-time announcement. We've got 3 new designs in the works, including C-3PO, Stormtrooper helmet, and Darth Vader. Same heavy-duty construction. Those will be available this fall for the same price point of $29.99. Now I want to segue into our Artfx Plus line. This line has been doing really well for us. Fans are really interested in seeing what we can do in the 1/10 scale collectible statue format. Just to kind of give everyone an overview of what Artfx Plus is, these statues come with magnetic bases, so you can position them anywhere on the black base. It started with our Star Wars line, but we've expanded it to both DC Comics and also now Marvel, and I'll get into that a little later in the presentation. Right now, though, let me just kind of go over what is available now, and then what will be coming up in the next couple of months. We've got our Boba Fett, and this is the Return of the Jedi Artfx Plus version. So he comes with different arms, and that's another trademark of the Artfx Plus series, is that they often come with different parts, so you can do different poses. You're not limited to just one pose. So, as you can see, he's going to come with 2 sets of interchangeable arms, so you can also have him with his rifle at the ready. And as I said, 1/10 scale. Price point on this one is $49.99, and it is available now. We also have Darth Vader, the Return of Anakin Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. Like Boba Fett, he comes with multiple arms, so you can do different poses. This one's kind of unique because he also comes with a interchangeable head, so you can have him unmasked. And this one, again, 1/10 scale, available now, and price point on that is $49.99. We also offer a Royal Guard 2-pack. And these display really nicely if you have any of our Vaders, especially the Cloud City Vader from Empire Strikes Back. So you get, in the package, you get 2 complete statues, you get 2 bases, and 1/10 scale, of course, and SRP on that is $64.99, and those are available now. Our next Artfx Plus release will be Jango Fett from Attack of the Clones. And just like Boba, going to come with additional arms so he can have his pistol raised. He'll also come with a jetpack, so a different jetpack, so you can have it as a jetpack or the actual missile in the back. 1/10 scale, and we're looking at third quarter of this year. $54.99 is the price point on this particular piece. And to kind of change gears, our Bashoujo line, Bashoujo roughly translates into pretty girl, beautiful woman. We've added our Star Wars license to the Bashoujo line. First it started with Marvel, then it went to DC, and then we were bringing in certain movie properties like Ghostbusters and Men in Black, but Star Wars was the one that people kept on asking for, so we were happy to add our first Star Wars character, Jaina Solo. She's available right now. She comes as an Artfx, and Artfx for our Star Wars line, there's minimal assembly required, but it's going to take less than a minute to put her together. And when you do get her together, it's a great looking piece, 1/7 scale, $64.99, and that piece is available now. And I made this announcement a while ago about Mara Jade. We're still on board to offer her. We don't have anything to show at this moment. Hopefully by San Diego Comic-Con, I'll have some artwork for everyone. But I just want to let everyone know that she's still on board. 1/7 scale. We're looking at 2014 for this particular piece. And the suggested retail pricing is to be determined, but most likely the same as Jaina Solo. Now, General Grievous will come after Jango Fett, and we made this announcement at New York Toy Fair. It's an industry-only event that takes place in February. We actually had a very early prototype on display, but this piece is coming together very well. General Grievous, like our other Artfx Plus statues, will come with multiple pieces. In this case, he'll come with 2 sets of arms, so you can have him with 2 arms as shown, or you can actually have him with all 4 arms shown. We're also looking to include his cape. I'm not sure if that'll be possible, just because of how intricate this character is. Pricing will tend to go higher, so we want to keep it within a reasonable amount. So, but we're looking at a Q3 2013 release date, and the SRP is to be determined. And back at Celebration, we did a contest to see what character people wanted to see, what clone or trooper people, actually it was called the Trooper poll, wanted to see in our Artfx Plus line. And the winner without a question was our Sand Trooper. So this is the first time we're showing these renders of our Sand Trooper Artfx Plus 2-pack. And like most of our 2-packs, he's going to come with multiple pieces, so you can have different poses. And so we've got him with his binoculars, with different rifles. The shoulder pad, we'll have different pads with that too. We're still working out the details on this particular release. But we're looking, actually the date and the SRP is still up in the air, but most likely it'll probably be around what our Stormtrooper 2-pack was, which I believe was roughly $79.99, somewhere in that range. And again, you're getting 2 full statues with multiple pieces, so you can do different poses. So that kind of wraps it up with our Star Wars, what announcements I have. Let's go ahead and move into Tekken. And the Shoulder line is doing really well for us. A lot of fans, a lot of interest in this line. Right now, we've got JC. She's available right now, actually, for the first time at our booth. So if you want to pick her up, you should swing on by. That's the art from Shunya Yamashita-san. And the unique thing about JC, she can be displayed with 2 different heads. So you can have her with the mask on or the mask off. And with the mask off, she's actually holding it in her hand. And also with our Tekken releases, the base, you can actually take out the design in there. It's like a clear film, so you can switch it up. You can have the Tekken logo, you can have Harada-san, the director of Tekken, you can have his signature in there. So a lot of neat options with that. Next up will be Lili. She's going to be coming out around May with an SRP of $64.99. And we have a factory sample on display at our booth if you want to go ahead and check her out. And then we just announced, maybe a few weeks ago, that we'll be doing Zhao at Yao Yu. I'm sure I butchered that. But she'll be the next Tekken female to be added to our Bashoujo line. And then after her, we'll be doing Jun Kazama. We announced that, I think, last week on our Facebook page. And if you're not following us on Facebook, make sure you do that. We make a lot of announcements almost on a weekly basis, and it's facebook.com/Kotobukiya. After Tekken, we did make the announcement, our Street Fighter line. We're still working on Chun-Li, so I don't really have anything to show, but I do want to say that Chun-Li is in the works. The sculptor that's actually working on Black Canary, and I'll talk about that a little later, after he's done with Black Canary, he's going to jump into Chun-Li, so I'm really excited about that. But right now, I don't have anything to show. You know, we've been working with the licensor to make sure we get it just right, so, but it's still happening, so I just want to go ahead and tell everyone that. So look for announcements soon on Chun-Li. Mass Effect 3, and this has been a unique addition to our Bashoujo line. And we started it out with Liara Tissoni, who sold out, actually, in record time. And we followed her up with Commander Shepard. And like I said, someone here is going to have a chance to win Commander Shepard for the first time. She'll be available next month, and she comes with different arms, which is kind of cool. So you can have her with her Omni Blade, or her M55 rifle. So it just kind of pops out, and then you can change up the display on that. She, just like the Tekken too, she also has the different display options for the base, so you can have her shown as Paragon or Renegade. So Commander Shepard's going to be coming around next month, and SRP on that is $64.99. We also did a special BioWare edition for, well, obviously for the BioWare online store. The BioWare actually had direct input on this Shepard, including the coloration of her hair and what accessories she came with. So we're happy to be able to collaborate with BioWare on this particular piece. The Commander Shepard BioWare edition will be available at the same time, roughly April, through the BioWare store. That's a BioWare exclusive, limited to 2,000 pieces. And you can go to biowarestore.com or also the EA store, and they have this piece available for pre-order. So that was something really interesting that we worked on. Yes, I don't have any new Mass Effect announcements, but it's going to happen. So I just want to make that little side note that we're still working on the Mass Effect Bashoujo, the next one coming up. So hopefully by San Diego Comic-Con we'll have something to show everyone. Another EA property, Dead Space 3, and we have early factory sample at our booth if you want to check it out, is Isaac Clarke. And this is a really, just really neat piece when you get down in it and are able to play around with it. He has lights in his glove, his helmet, and then his back. The neck is on a ball joint, and his cutter blade, you can rotate it around so it can be vertical or horizontal. Comes on a snowy base from the game, Dead Space 3. As you can see, there's the lights on the back. And there's just a little panel on the shoulder that pops off. You can turn it on and off real easily, but you know, the switch is not visible, so it won't ruin your display. So Dead Space 3 Isaac, we are scheduled to have him available sometime in May at a price point of $139.99. So look for that.